We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League. So striding forward now, Jose Martinez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here.
This guy has some pop. You can't just lay one in there. What happens? He leads the game off just like that. It's 1-0.
Little chopper back to the mound. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Batting third.
Now at the plate, Austin Meadows. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. And that's low, ball 4. Digging in now, Trevor Story. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Story swings, and this ball is hammered to deep left field. Into the second deck and gone.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. And he got him.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Stepping up now, Hunter Renfroe. And he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to. Stepping in, Bo Bichette. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, it was an up-and-down homestand, 5-4, but they left on a winning record. They got on the tarmac to get on the plane, feeling pretty good about where they're at as a ball club right now. First game of this road trip, they're going to have to smack them in the mouth right in the first inning.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 19th home run for him on the season. And the Blue Jays have cut that lead to 3-2 now.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
At the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Fouled off. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Popped him up. Choi gathers it in, and that retires the side. Jays strike for a couple. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Weak roller right side. Drury has it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second. Now batting, Michael Perez, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and there are two away now. Next will be the designated hitter, Jose Martinez. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Rays go in order. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Brandon Drury. Still 2-2. Now here's the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Reined in. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The second baseman.
Striding into the box, Kevin Biggio. The 1-2.
Outside.
Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in this second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
2-2 the count. Now here it comes. Back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Yandy Diaz, on the ground to the right side. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Ready for another chance? Austin Meadows. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game, and it's fouled away. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Hard hit to first. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
So 2 are gone here in the Tampa Bay third inning. And in to hit next, shortstop Trevor Story. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the third inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's the payoff pitch down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that.
We're just about set to go here as the Blue Jays come to bat in the 3rd inning, and this is an offense that has really been productive this year. Coming into the day, they are up near the top of the league in home run production, so it's certainly safe to say they're a fun bunch to watch swing the bats. When asked about their success with the long ball, one player told me, "Yeah, home runs are fun and they can change a whole game. So when we get a pitch we can do damage on, you better believe we're looking to launch." Matt, back to you.
Thank you, Heidi. Another 1-2 delivery. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Renfroe is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting, the designated
At the plate, Bo Bichette looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Well, a 3-2 count and a guy that handles the bat up at the plate. This is a great time to put that runner on first in motion.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Lourdes Gurriel. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him in the inning. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Here's the 2-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4. 1-1. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. 1 there. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. Into the box now, Michael Perez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ball even at 2-2. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that batting average go up had to put a smile on his face.
Ready with the 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Grounder down the line at third, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th, but before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Blue Jays are back to even now, tied 3-3. At the plate, Rendell Grichuk. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Through first and hustling for second. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Into the box, Brandon Drury. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Digging in, Kevin Biggio.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late, had no chance to put that ball in play. Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Shoots this one over to first. He's got it, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Up next is Danny Jansen. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. 1-2. Here it is. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The set and the 2-2. That's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. But the Jays are. And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Chopped out to short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
At the plate, Austin Meadows. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now back.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Trevor Story. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Squared that one up just a little late. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. That'll bring up Billy McKinney. He'll match up with Blake Snell now to lead off the inning. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
The designated hitter.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Bo Bichette. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. The count now at 2-1. Now here's the pitch. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH.
classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
There's ball 4. Now here comes the Tampa Bay manager out to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. And there's ball 2 now. Now a chopper to first, might only get one. There's one. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
Now batting, shortstop.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. New inning set to get underway, and that brings up the corner infielder Ji-Man Choi. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Runner aboard at first with nobody out in a 3-3 tie. To the plate now, Brandon Lau. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. In comes the center fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So coming to the plate, Hunter Renfroe. It was a walk in his last trip. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Manuel Margot. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A full count to the Rays center fielder. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that is... Standing in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. And there's one away. Randall Grichuk at the plate now. He's 1 for 2 in this one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And that's down into left center for a base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. So now to the plate, Brandon Drury. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves. Only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Second baseman,
stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Biggio. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. From the stretch, the 1-2. And there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for this. So digging in now, Michael Perez. Yeah, we thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least 1 more hitter.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Matty, but I think this lefty-lefty matchup right here may have been enough to convince the manager to stay with him. So we'll see if it works out. Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Line drive to left. McKinney is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down.
The third baseman, number 2.
Coming to the plate now, Yandy Diaz. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And that's in there, base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only one away. Stepping in, Austin Meadows. Fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
3-2 pitch. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats, foul. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch. Perez on second. Diaz is over at first with one away. Pulled toward right center field. Fisher's on his horse, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And the runner is in from second, and he is in there.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, Dewar. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
Jordan Romano comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th. One out and a runner on second base. There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. With runners in scoring position this season, Story is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately.
This is the classic case of the modern-day ball player right there. You can have the batting average if your OPS is north of 800.
The batter, the first baseman.
Now the 2-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Full count, 3-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. Digging in, Brandon Lau. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
2-1 the count. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
The batter.
Next to bat for Toronto, Billy McKinney. No hits to this point. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batter.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, the University of Virginia product, Derek Fisher. Coming to the plate now, Hunter Renfroe. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Ball 3. 5 runs, 9 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. Chopped at the plate. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Now in the box, Michael Perez. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. 5 runs, 9 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Popped up. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning it.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Strand just the 1. And it remains 5-3. Nick Anderson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Gurriel is retired, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Striding in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Anderson has tossed over 30 innings so far this season. And when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5. So he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Fastball too low, and that's ball 4. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and the big right-handed bat of Randal Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Brandon Drury will bat next. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point. Travis Shaw will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 6, Travis Shaw.
And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a ball hit towards Story at short. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as this. Travis Shaw will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base.
Leading off the inning, Yandy Diaz, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. Standing in, Austin Meadows. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat. Pulled toward right center field. Fisher's under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Trevor Story will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Smoke toward the hole, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is. Colin Poche enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Number 38, Colin Poche.
Standing in now, Kevin Biggio. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Hit in the air out to left field. Meadows moving back, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs, the leadoff man puts himself in scoring position with the tying run coming to plate. The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the fences and tie it up with 1 swing, but a base hit brings home a run and keeps momentum on your side. We'll see how he goes about it.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Margot comes on now, and he has it 1 down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Runner at second, 1 away, and in to hit next is Anthony Alford, who will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 30, Anthony Alford.
And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. Popped him up. Perez is there. 2 gone.
The batter, the designated hitter.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Bo Bichette. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
The final line score for our